What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over a project that's really cool that I made, and it's actually for a challenge. So the whole reason why I'm making this video is for something called the Stardance challenge. So the Stardance challenge is a challenge where basically you make like really cool stuff that you want, like from hardware to software. It can be anything, pretty much anything you want, like that's like engineering related. So I'm doing like arduino and coding and stuff, and once you get like hours of like coding and stuff, you basically can trade those hours in for Stardust. And once you get those Stardust, if you get like 2,000 Stardust, for example, which would be like 200 hours, you can get like a MacBook Neo. But like you would only need 43 hours to get like a Bamboo Lab printer, things like that. And you can trade it in for really cool stuff. So if you don't know what the Stardance challenge is and you're really bored this summer, go ahead and click on the link on the description below. It runs from June 1st to September 30th. So, if you haven't gotten started yet, I would get started now. And you guys, nothing comes easy from this. It takes over 200 hours just to get a MacBook Neo, and it would only take like 43 hours just to get a Bamboo Lab printer. Even though I have already done about like 51 hours in 4 days, that's because I've been non-stop coding overnight, and it's been taking some time out of my days. So, yeah, keep in mind, like, it'll definitely take some time in order to get something that you really want. So, without further ado, let's get into the Stardance challenge. It all started with just one simple question. Exactly how much can you fit inside of an Altoids box? And that question turned from just one normal question into curiosity. At first glance, this just looks like a regular Altoids tin. But the second that you open it, you'll realize there's actually no mints inside. Instead, it's a fully functioning Game Boy, or as how I like to call it, the Minty Boy. And I call it the Minty Boy because there's a little bit more to it. There's a little kick to it. Instead of just running games on it, it's a whole portable phone by itself. It's able to send messages, look at the weather, and even have light and dark mode on it. So let's go through the hardware of this. So we have a LiPo battery right here that actually charges the entire system. However, because this charge is depleted, I'll be using an external power source right here. Next, we have the LiPo battery charger, which is USB-C. Then we have 5 push buttons to actually operate this. And the OS is the Arduino Nano ESP32. Originally, I had just used the original Arduino. However, because this actually doesn't have any Wi-Fi features into it, I switched to the Arduino Nano ESP32. And because of this, it unlocked a whole lot of new features. Next, we have a TFT screen. This actually runs all of the games, and it displays everything that we have to see. And then, there's a whole lot of wires here. And the slide switch turns the thing on and off. So let's actually get into the demo part of this. The second that you fully plug this in, it'll start to try to connect to the Wi-Fi. As you can see, it already connected to the Wi-Fi because I already put my password into it. However, let's start with the settings. When you go into settings, there are multiple things that you have. First, we have storage. On this, I used EEPROM, which basically is a flash emulated on the ESP32, meaning that it stores the data, and whatever high score that you have in a game, whatever the weather is, or whatever you have to have inside of this, will all be stored. So no matter what, even if you disconnect and reconnect it, it'll automatically connect to the Wi-Fi, save your high score, and the weather will automatically show. Next up, we have the Wi-Fi feature. The Wi-Fi feature shows everything that you need to know. You have your SSID, your IP address, your RSSI, and your MAC address. All of these show once you connect to the Wi-Fi only. You can click the down arrow to scan for the Wi-Fi. And as soon as it's done scanning, it will show you everything that you need to have. As you can see, there's multiple Wi-Fis on here, and the ones that are blank are the ones that are actually out of reach. So you can see these are all of the Wi-Fis that are actually in my area. And in order to get out of this, you click this button, which is mode. So now let's get into the Bluetooth part of it. The Bluetooth part of it is currently idle, meaning that it can't really connect to anything now. But if I wanted to, I could connect this to another Arduino Nano ESP32 and use that as a controller. So when I click down, it'll start to advertise it. And this can show up on your phone or your Apple Watch. It doesn't matter, it will show up. And you click down again to stop advertising. Next up, we have the theme. The theme can be especially helpful when you're in a light or dark situation. For example, if you're at nighttime, you would maybe want the dark mode. But if you're in broad daylight, you would maybe want the light mode. As you can see, it will save whatever you have. Finally, we have the SMS feature. And this is one of the hardest parts that was there to it. Now, I haven't put my SID or anything into it, because otherwise that would be giving away some information that I wouldn't want to. So, if I were to put this information in, I could actually text people through Twilio. And to get out of something that you don't want to be in, you just click the mode button. And you're back to the home screen. I've programmed multiple classic games on this, including 2048, Tetris, and Pong. All of these were made handmade, and a lot of these were very difficult to get, especially since some of them would require a whole lot of data. In 2048, you can see it'll show your current score and your best score. Because of this made it a whole lot easier to see whether or not you beat your high score or if you didn't, instead of writing it down. And it saves through EEPROM, which is inside of the Arduino Nano ESP32's chip. Then we have, after you click the mode button, which is the top one here, and you release it, you get back to the home screen. Then we have Tetris. Tetris is a really fun game, and I thought, why not put that on this? And this was also very challenging to code, especially since there are a lot of different things in here, such as randomizing the blocks, and what happens when you get the game over. Well, once you get the game over, it'll start to pop up the screen, and it will literally say game over, as you can see. And then you will have to click the mode button, and it will bring you back to the home screen. Finally, we have Pong. And Pong is a really fun game that can be 2-player or CPU. But for now, I'm going to be playing against a CPU. So as you can see, I'm actually playing against a CPU, just with me. And this is a classic game of Pong. When you're on the home screen, you can see it displays the date and the time both at the same time. It currently is 10:23 p.m. and it is Saturday, June 13th. So now let's move on to the weather and the SMS feature. Let's start off with the weather feature. So once you click the weather feature, it'll automatically assess where your IP address is. And it will display the weather from a specific website. And because it is nighttime right now, of course, the UV index is probably going to be 0. And the wind is 6 miles per hour right now. It is pretty windy outside. Everything here is quite accurate. As I am in Chicago, everything here is pretty much what it would say on your normal weather app. Then we have the SMS feature. The SMS feature was very hard to use and make, as it took some time to code. So first, you can send things to other people. When you want to send something, you have to first type in their number, and this will again save. So you can go back and you can immediately type it into them. So you can see there's an example of some random number that I don't even know what that is. And you can type in whatever number you want. Just make sure to put what country you're in. For example, the US is +1, Canada is +44, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but that's exactly how we do it. But once you're done, you click and hold, and then you can type your message. Whatever you want to type, you use the buttons, and you go ahead and you just navigate to whatever you want. Kind of look at the Nintendo Switch. Then there's an inbox feature on it. When you click down, you can go ahead and click on your inbox. And as you can see, since I haven't put any of my information in, it'll say no messages, as I haven't even texted this yet. So it'll ask me to check the credentials and settings. So I have to go back into settings, put in my SID, and I would have to put in pretty much everything in order for this to work. But other than that, it will work. And that's all that there is to it. Whatever game you want to play, whatever you want to do, it's all in one small thing. Play 2048. You can play Tetris. Whoops. You can play Tetris. You can play Pong. You can see the weather for yourself. You can send text messages. And finally, you can even check your settings and you can change anything that you want. And that's all that there is to it. Just a Minty Boy inside of an Altoids box. This might have been one of my most advanced projects so far, and I'm really proud of how it came out. So always remember, don't let anything stop you. Let your wildest dreams come true. I'll be sure to make a whole video on how I actually created this whole thing, and I'll be sure to post the code online, specifically on GitHub. Well, until next time guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.